Hello, it's Jenny from Ginger Ninja Crafts. How are you? It is Tuesday, and it's been not quite a week since my last confession. I don't know why I feel like I have to say that. It's been a few days since I've made a video. I've just been busy, really. What have we been doing? Oh, just catching up. I had my mum and some of her friends round for lunch on Sunday. It was my mum's birthday yesterday, so that's always busy, getting the house up to the standards that she requires when she comes round, and getting all the cooking and everything done. So yeah, that kind of took up the weekend really. By the time I'd done the housework, I did a bit in the garden. It was all good. So this is my video for the last letter in the Pink Bubble Cards Alphabet Challenge, which started, I think, back in January. I am quite late. The challenge finished 2 or more weeks ago, and I had it in my head that I needed to catch up and do the last letter, and then it kind of flew out last week. We were busy being tour guides, so it popped back into my head and I thought, oh no, I haven't done it. But I wanted to, because that'll be me finished a challenge. I never finish any crafty challenges, so I'm quite chuffed with myself. So the last letter was H for heart. I mean, I'm saying that, I hope I haven't missed a letter out. If I have, somebody let me know in the comments if you spot it. So H for hearts, and I have dithered about with what I'm going to do, and then I remembered that months ago, as is my wont, I had ordered a die set to make heart rosettes. It was probably around Valentine's Day, and it is now around the end of August, so yes. However, so I thought I would, because I've been kind of doing Christmas in July things, so I've made some little Christmassy. I mean, I'm holding it up, it doesn't really look very Christmassy, it looks kind of Valentine's-y, but it's got a wee snowflake. And the paper I've used, the back paper, is actually kind of a snowflakey paper in a Christmassy red, so it's this one. So yeah, so I thought I would show you what I did, because part of my procrastination was figuring out how to put it together, because I'm not always very good at, I always do that with my pinky, don't I? I'm so posh. I'm not. How to put dies together. I see them online and I buy them and I think, oh, that's going to look great, and then I frequently forget to take a photograph of the finished project, which usually is shown when I've bought it, and then sometimes it's not on the packaging, or especially if you buy it from eBay, you know, if it's a craft room clear out or something. So it took me a little minute to figure it out, but I think I have done it correctly, so I thought I would show you. So if you hang on just a second, you'll see me putting this together, and hopefully it makes sense. So yeah, so thank you so much for watching. If you want to hang around and watch me make it, please feel free. I'll probably use these for decorating Christmassy things. I've got an idea to make some just little Christmas things to send out to people, and as the idea has popped into my head in July, I should have time to get on it. So my plan is to sort of mass make a few bits and bobs like this. So yeah, so as I say, if you want to see me putting it together, just keep watching. See you soon. So this is how I have put together these little rosettes. So this is the die set. I think it is it's a KS Craft set, and I've cut it out in 2 different colours. I've cut it out in this kind of burgundy and this Christmassy red with the snowflakes, and I think it just makes it slightly easier if you fold it before you put the 2 pieces together. That's what I found anyway. Excuse my nails, I was in the garden weeding and, you know, no matter how much scrubbing, my nails still look terrible. So, if you haven't spotted that, I started folding it down, so you're just seeing the coloured bit, not the backing. I think I've stuck with using quite a sort of thicker paper, not card. So I've got a bit of fold there. I've already done that one, and I'll do this one. And I think they're quite easy to, doesn't look like there's very obvious score lines when you take it out of the die, but actually it was enough to fold it nicely. I'm sure this is really obvious to lots of people, but it took me a little bit of working out, so I thought I'll just show what I did in case it's of interest. So I just line up the first bit, and then I kind of get it into the little hills and valleys as I go and line it up at the bottom. And then I can concertina it up, and it's like so. So it's pretty easy when you know how. Whoops. So again, just line up that top one and then kind of encourage it into those little folds as I go to all the hills and valleys, and line it up at the bottom, and then just concertina it up and give it a wee squidge. Okay, so then I'm going to start making it into the heart shape. So the first step is to glue the ends together. So you could do it with tape. I just like using wet glue because once it's set, it's pretty much stuck for good. So I'm just going to let that one set. Okay, so I've just popped a little bulldog clip on, and for those people my generation who watched Blue Peter, here is one I made earlier. So I've let this one set, and I'm just going to do the other side of it now. So the same thing, round in a loop. Whoops. Popping it on like so. And then the same, I'm just gonna wedge that in there and let it sit for a little minute. So I have used a couple of punches for my to sort of hold it in place, and I've got my glue gun on. So let me see, get this one out. Oh, excuse me stretching. I'll take a bit of this one too. Have I got enough there? The back doesn't need to be perfect because I'm not really anticipating seeing much of the back, but whoops. The front though is going to be a bit more visible, so tidy up that. I need a little circle punch that's better than this one. It is, I think it's a Hobbycraft one, and I like the size of it, but it's not very good. So let's see if this one has, yeah, that looks okay, and that one. I'm gonna glue the other end of this one too while I'm here. And again, I'll just clamp that down. Okay, so this one has got the burgundy on the inside, so I'm going to use the outside paper for the top there, and I'll put this one on the back. This is just to hold it in place. It's not going to be, it's not part of the design, so this is the fiddliest bit really, is getting it to sit. And then what I do is I've got my hot glue gun, I hope I'm in shot, and I put a wee splodge in the middle there. I'll hold it together. I'll put this on the top, and I have to hold on to that just for a minute without burning myself. There we go. So the back's squint, but that's okay. I've not quite figured out a way to not have that squint. So while that glue is setting and cooling, I'll just make sure I'm happy with that. And then I've got this little bag of plastic snowflakes. So I'm going to pop one of those on the front. Like, whoops. Like so. And there we go. And then is this one ready to go too? I'll look round this way. So that's going to go on the back. A wee squidge of the wet glue, or the hot glue rather. Pop that on the top, just keeping it in place until that glue has started to set. And getting even squinter on the back now, I think, but it's okay, it's still not visible. And you know, if it was visible, I would just trim it. Go on that one little snowflake. So that is it. So that's my little green one that I did, and these other ones there. So I hope that made sense. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be back very soon. I'll be back tomorrow with hopefully with an Embellish With Us Wednesday video. So thanks for watching. Take care now. Bye.